This past month we focused on several elements that were designed to build on our weaknesses and draw out our strengths as presenters. This is Keith Garceau with a presentation entitled Presenting Naked, the Naked Truth. Now it's harder to know what your strengths are when you first look at yourself, but they can become more apparent when you try to apply what you learn into a presentation. The first element that I learned from this material is that your presentation should be focused on the audience and not about what you're trying to sell. Many times I've been asked to speak in front of groups of people to express an idea that needed transmitting. And many times I felt as if my goal was to throw out as much intelligent data at them so they can be amazed at my achievement and bow before me. But what I also found out is that preparation is essential for presenting properly. I believe that my messages never were received properly and they lost their meaning. According to Gar Reynolds' blog, Presentation Zen, Make Your Next Presentation Naked, the key to a successful presentation is, in all reality, the opposite of my original approach. I tried to make the audience listen, but I was not a good presenter, and the message wasn't being heard. What Gar suggests is a naked approach to presenting. Take away the layers of data and failed attempts at connecting and take it up a notch. The ideas in the article suggest we focus on the audience more by moving away from the podium. The ideas also suggest that you remove the distance between your audience and yourself. And this creates a stronger emotional connection. One of the biggest problems facing the audience that I have is in the data overkill department. When I write, I have a tendency of overstating the obvious or utilizing big words to show how smart I am. I know already that my intelligence is enough to understand what I'm trying to say, but my audience doesn't need to know this. Reynolds also stated that it's better for you not to use corporate speak. Speak like a human. Most audiences shut down when the information gets to be too much without actually involving any stimulation. This lack of stimulation creates the void where all messages go to die. The ideas that Reynolds suggests carry much weight with me. Learning to connect with people on their own level in terms helped me focus on getting my message out to them clearly and having the message resonate, evolving from a thought to a memory. And in a related article, Presenting Naked, Phil Presents, public speaker and chief inspirer Phil Waknell breaks down the principles of Gar Reynolds already contributed. Phil used more direct methods of explanation to further the understanding behind Gar's design. Using visuals like the suit of armor and laying down your weapons opens the channels for communication. This demonstrated how and why it is best to present naked to the reader because it's important to know which things to leave behind. While removing these layers of armor, the presenter is able to move more freely. It's still a professional approach as well. It's simplistic and it approaches a complex idea, and it works well when you try to connect with the audience on an emotional level. There's no need to be barraging them with facts and expect them to understand. And Phil states that you should lay down your weapons when addressing an audience. They didn't come to see a battle with your ideas. They want to see facts without the fight. You as a presenter have an arsenal at your disposal, but there's no need to use it all up in one presentation. Powerful words and images can do more to draw in and hold them as long as they remain interested. And I learned many things this month about myself. I learned many things about what my strengths and my weaknesses were and how I need to improve on both. But the most important thing that I learned is that I am a presenter, and I have the power to do great things. My name's Keith Garceau. Thank you very much.